Hey guys, Thomas Jr. here, aka Mustached. I'm here to review The Fifth Wave, featuring Chloe Mortez as a young woman or girl who has survived 4 waves of this alien attack that is sort of unknown, which is why in the movie they refer to this other force as the Others. And in the process of trying to survive, she's separated from her brother and loses her father to an incident where the military has come in and is saying that the other alien force has learned to copy or manipulate and turn into humans, and thus that is going to be what the fifth wave is. It's humans that are actually aliens attacking other humans, and so on and so forth. So the military requires a bunch of kids and tells them that they are going to take out the aliens, and Chloe is out there surviving on her own, and she gets shot and is then rescued apparently by this other survivor that knows her and was stalking her. And yeah, it's kind of creepy a little bit, to be honest. But she ends up surviving with this guy, learning to trust him, ends up falling in love for reasons. Uh, and after surviving the 4 previous waves, they eventually make their way to the base where the brother is being trained to take out the aliens. But the group that have been sort of training slowly start to realize that they have been the ones trained to take out other humans, and that apparently the aliens are in fact the military. The military people have already been taken over by the aliens and have captured the kids and have taken them away, and they storm the base and eventually find Sam and get out of there. This movie does have quite a few issues. I mean, Chloe's performance is the best thing about this movie for me. She was the only one keeping me slightly invested, really helping with her acting skills, being in the moment, um, and trying to play off of someone else that isn't clearly quite as good as her. So it had to have been tough. So this has been a rough movie. Um, it definitely feels like it's taken a lot from other movies. One of the scenes looked like it was something right out of The Day After Tomorrow or Independence Day. Either of those two movies, if you've seen them, and if you see this, you probably see something really, really similar to one of those movies. And, you know, it's another one of those, like, oh, I'm gonna fall in love with this guy kind of stories, and the reasoning is sort of weak, and it turns out that he's like an alien or something. Like an alien human. I don't know. Like the setup is pretty weird, and so I don't know. So I'm gonna give this movie a 5 out of 10. I feel like the performance is what held this movie primarily together, and everything else was sort of some bits and pieces were okay at best, and overall it just felt pretty generic and nothing really stood out too much. I think if I don't know. I mean, if they had focused on the kids more, I mean, that felt like it could have been like a whole nother movie. Um, just how they split it up. But other than that, um, it just didn't seem great, or it was okay. We don't really get to see the aliens in their real form, or at least I don't think we do. So I guess that's what they're trying to build up, if they can even get to a sequel. If this movie was successful or not, I'm not sure. But that is my review. So this has been Thomas Sicilla Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.